as much as we have to work hard, in as much as we have to live the life, in as much as we have many demands and many responsibilities, we don't have to deny the fact that health is actually our priority and health is wealth. And that brings us to our topic for today. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your baby girl Abigail Ikona, and on this channel I talk about nursing, health awareness, travel, lifestyle, every positive vibes and information. And in today's video, I'll be talking about health and everything you need to know about health, the aspects of health, and every positive information about health. So stay tuned to this channel, like, share, comment, turn on your notification bell, and please do well to subscribe. Thank you for those that have been coming back repeatedly to view my videos. Thank you. The views keeps increasing, but we are getting there someday. Thank you to everyone that has been supporting this channel. I really do not take this for granted. And do want to follow me on other channels and other social media. Follow me on Instagram at abigail.ikona and follow me on TikTok at nurse_abi5. Without further ado, let's dive into the video already. As defined by World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of illness or diseases. I would say health is a state of complete well-being, and in which all the components of health are in balance, are in equilibrium. And that leads me to the next thing, components of health. You may see people working, you may see people living the life, you may see people living la vida loca, you may see people living, being happy and everything. But they may actually be happy in one or fulfilled or balanced in one aspect of health, and they are not balanced in other aspects of health, if you understand what I mean. And that's leads us to the next topic, which is the component of health. Now, like if from the first definition, I said health is physical, mental, social, but components of health, I would say there are up to 6 components of health. And I'm going to list them right now. From the definition that I said, it's physical, mental, social. Those are 3 components already that was defined by the World Health Organization. So I'm going to add the other 3, which are environmental, emotional, and spiritual. There may be other components that you know, but I just base my own findings or base my own knowledge around the 6, because I feel these 6 are like the topmost. We have a lot of components, if I should say. If you want to go into each of them, it's actually long, but I just summarize everything into these 6 components: the physical, social, and mental, and environmental, emotional, and spiritual. I'm going to dive into each of them briefly and just break it down so you know that yes, you have a lot of work to do in each aspect of health in order to maintain equilibrium, and in order to have a balance, and in order to live a fulfilled health. Remember, health is wealth. Now who get money, now who dey healthy go fit chop your money o. So if you no dey healthy, how you wan take chop your money? No be to get the money, no be to hustle, no be to do everything. Last, you can't live your life, you can't enjoy what you have worked for, because one part of your health is down or the other part is down. So I'm breaking down and I'm going deep now into the components of health. For the first component of health, which is physical health, I would say this is like your overview, what you see. This is how your body functions. Disclaimer, most people think physical health is like everything. Most people judge health by just physical health. They don't go deep into other aspects of health. People just judge by what they see. Physical health, I would say what you see. This could be eating rightly. This could be doing adequate exercises. This could be sleeping rightly and maintaining the normal body weight for your age and for your size. I also say physical health is also staying away from drugs, alcohol. So social health is how you relate with yourself, your friends, your families, people within you, people you meet, strangers, and others you come in contact with. I understand and I respect the fact that there are the extroverts and there are introverts. But being an introvert doesn't mean you should be a loner and don't interact with people at all. Do you get what I mean? But in as much as we are introverts, in as much as we are maintaining our space, in as much as I dem my lane, I don't just want trouble. I just want to be in my space. I just want to think out loud. I just want to be in my space and enjoy myself. I don't want wahala. In as much as we don't want wahala or we don't want problems, guys, we still have to maintain and try to keep up with our social health. And that leads me to the third one, which is the mental health. Now, mental health, Although people are doing this as a specialty, but from my own understanding, I would say mental health is your ability to cope with demands, is your ability to think, ability to put your cognitive into practice, your cognition, your intellect into practice, your ability to cope with demands that comes around you. Do you get? Now, if you're okay physically, you're strong, you're maintaining the body size, you're eating well, you're sleeping well, but yet you are not able to cope with demand. Maybe any little challenge break you down. Any little challenge makes you really emotional, makes you really teary, makes you down, beat you up, and tear you, rip you off your happiness. There's something wrong. Your mental health is at stake, and you have a long wait, or you have something to do pertaining to that aspect. Next point, which is your environmental health. This is keeping the air, the water, the food, spaces around you clean, tidy. Understand people live in very congested areas that once you step out, you're already sneezing, you're already having this kind of allergies because of your environment. And most times, these allergies leads to different things: rhinitis, asthma, and things that causes things that is not supposed to cause because of what just your environmental health. Remember, you're strong physically. What we are saying, oh, this guy has muscles, he's so fine, but yet he's struggling with rhinitis, he's struggling with his environmental pollution. So if your environment too is not healthy, it has an impact too in your health. Emotional component of health. This is the ability to express emotions. And what are these emotions? Emotions are the feelings of joy, happiness, anger, sadness. Now, emotional health is the ability to express these emotions in a constructive way and in a non-destructive way. Constructive in the sense that it doesn't cause another injury to another person. Constructive in the sense that it doesn't affect another person's emotional health. And do this also in a very non-destructive way. I actually heard people say, I can't be there. I'm too emotional to be there. I understand we are emotional, right? But we should be able to control this emotional aspect of our health. We should be able to know how to display them, when to display them, the right time and places to display them. Okay? And for the spiritual health is the ability to maintain harmonious relationship with your spiritual being, with whatsoever you believe in, with who you believe in. I am not here to talk about what religion you should go for. Everyone has their choices, and everyone has freedom to believe anything, freedom to worship. So, in whatever you want to worship, in whatever you feel you should worship, in, even for those that feel I should not worship, yes, as far as you're healthy in that aspect, it doesn't give you injury, it doesn't give you any pain. And health is quite related to wellness. I would say wellness is being able to achieve all these components of health. I know it is difficult. I know we have a lot. In fact, people are going through a lot. People are going between a lot. People are coming back from a lot. But we still need to try. We still need to struggle. We still need to do our best to maintain equilibrium in all these components of health. And the next thing I'll be talking about is how are you going to maintain your physical components of health? There are various ways of actually, maintaining the physical aspects of your health, but I'm just going to list a few so this video doesn't end up being too boring or too bulky. Now, for your physical health, try to do adequate exercise. I know I'm very guilty with that. I do not like doing exercise, but I just try my best to do a little, even if it's just strolling or even if it's walking. Try to do adequate exercise. Pertaining to your food, try to eat a healthy diet. Too much of everything is actually a disease. Most people are actually lovers of sugar, lovers of salt, lovers of pepper. But remember, too much of everything is a problem. So try to eat them rationally, try to eat them moderately. Now, try to eat healthy meals, also consume balanced diet, try to eat good meals, properly cooked meals. And for balanced diets, that will come in subsequent videos. I don't want to make this video bulky, remember. Another thing is try to have adequate sleep. Most people actually do this kind of 24 hours round the clock shift. I remember working with someone and she worked from 2 p.m. to 6 a.m. the next morning and then left to meet up with another 8 a.m. shifts. I know we need the money. I know we have many tasks, we have many bills to pay, we have many responsibilities. But try sleep. Now who they are alive fit chop in money. Now they are alive fit hustle. Now who they are alive fit work for money. To give yourself adequate sleep and try not to skip your meals. Most people me, please, I know I'm a foodie. It will never show my body and all that, but I try not to miss my meals. If I have to eat 2 times or 3 times, I eat 3 times a day. I eat before going to work before 7. If you've watched my vlogs, I'm very sure you must have seen that. I try to eat before going to work by 7. I try to eat during my first breaks, during my second breaks. If I come back and I'm hungry, I still have something to eat. I don't like to skip meals because skipping meals like that can cause another thing called peptic ulcer and different types of ulcer. That will come in subsequent videos. There are a lot of content waiting for you also. Stay tuned, guys. Still part of this physical health, you still need to avoid drinking and taking alcohol. Too much of them is still a problem. Too much smoking, too much alcohol, too much drugs consumption is also a problem. And for your emotional health, how do you maintain your emotional health? How do you balance it? How do you take care of your emotional health? For emotional health, there are some people that have different ways of handling emotions. So discover your own coping mechanism. How do you handle your emotions? Discover what is best for you. Discover what suits you well. Another thing is, if you're this kind of people that feel free when you speak up or talk about that problem to someone else. Have someone that you trust that is going to help you. Someone that you trust that is going to help you, that you feel free and trust to open up these problems to. And remember what I said earlier on. Do them constructively. Do them in a very good way. Try to, in as much as you're emotional, try to do them in a very good way. Okay, if it needs you to seek professional advice, do not hesitate to seek professional advice. And another way of promoting your emotional health that is underestimated is smiling. Just smile. Just smile. And from some researches I did once, it says smiling has a way of improving your lifespan by, I can't remember the number of percentage, but just smile. You see, I love smiling. If there's anything I love about the UK culture, is the fact that everyone just gives you a fake smile. Most people will be like, this smile is so fake, I don't like it. But yes, just smile. Yeah, just smile. I wish you know the beauty adds to our faces. I wish you all know the beauty smiling adds. Just smile despite the situation or the condition we all find ourselves. So promoting your social life, get involved, try to interact with people. In as much as you're trying to interact with people, do not be so blind that you do not recognize unhealthy behaviors. In as much as we're trying to maintain peer groups, friends, try to be smart, try to be, early enough to recognize when you're seeing deviant behaviors, when you're seeing unhealthy behaviors. And in as much as we are being social, try to balance that with your academic life, try to balance that with your work life. Now, I have a case study like this UK. I'm here in the UK and I do not have a family. I do not, my friends, most of my friends are nurses and most of my friends do not even live close to me. So before you have to meet them, you have to plan your roster, check your roster from here and check the person's roster before we are able to, link up. And sometimes it's really, because stay like 4 months without meeting anyone. And if you're not willing or ready to check events close to you, look for social gatherings, attend, I promise you, you can end up living in this UK depressed. Yes, it can happen. It happens, especially in winter when people are all inside, people are covered. It's difficult to make friends. I understand. It's difficult to visit people. If you do not, or maybe your cage is snowing heavily, you do not have anyone to talk to, look for any other thing that can keep you company. Like me, I binge watch YouTube videos from different people, different videos on Amazon, Netflix. That's what keeps me busy. Sometimes I could just binge watch them and sleep off. Keeps me company. That keeps me going. That saves me from depression. That saves me from too much thinking. Spiritual life. If you have any spiritual book or book used by whatever or whoever you believe in, like there are some religion that have certain books that are for their members. If you're okay reading those books, go ahead, read those books, digest them, try to know the meaning, read them down to your own natural scenario, to your life scenarios, digest and understand what this book is all about. It's not just a carry book and be looking at it, you don't have any meaning, or you do not even understand anything in the book. Try to understand what you're reading. Sometimes after reading these books, try to reflect, take a stroll around, go to the park, just take a stroll around, appreciate nature, look at nature, right? Reflect, think of these things you read, be alone, try to have quiet time for yourself. And while you're having some quiet time for yourself, just try to, look at these books, spend some time with whatever or whoever you believe in. Spend some time with them, talk to them, speak to them, and lay your concerns with them. And that is actually going to help you. And that leads me to my next point. Your mental health, try to know what works for you. how you're able to handle and cope with demands. Think of what works for you. There's like, I'm still using myself now as a case study. If something happens that really breaks me down, what I just want to do is sleep. I just want to get to my bed. I just want to sleep. I don't just want to do anything. I don't want to just talk to that person immediately because I feel I'm going to say things or that's going to hurt that person. I try not to write too when I'm down because I may write things that are not needed or that are not useful. If you need help, professional help, try to get any. If you feel something is toiling or playing with your mental health, once you sight it, once you identify it, please run. Please run. Don't be, you see this in to say negative energy, stay far away. Anything that's going to break you down, anything that's going to bring that negative energy and vibes, please run. For your environmental health, do well to do your cleanings, do your sanitations, try to keep things in a nice way, arrange your rooms. Anything that's going to cause injury, like stagnant water, cause pains, or cause illness to you, stagnant water, mosquitoes, just try to control them. Sometimes you're unable to control, but try to minimize it. Let it not be too much. Try to live in an healthy environment. Try to breathe good air because, however, we can't see when the air is good, but just try to breathe in natural air. If you feel you're not breathing natural air, try to go to places that have green grasses. At least by process of photosynthesis, you're able to breathe in oxygen. Do your cleanings, do your own due diligence with your environmental sanitation, your environment too. That's going to bring us to the end of this video. I've actually been able to talk about health, wellness, components of health, and how to take care of this component of health. I hope this helps you guys. This helps you one way or the other in keeping you healthy. I would love to see people grow ageless, grow toothless, grow healthy, and stay without disease. I would love to hear that there are reduced number of diseases, there are reduced number of illness. People are living healthy, people are living the life. Enjoy, make work no kill you, make sickness no kill you. That brings me to the end of this video, guys. Stay tuned and expect more videos. So if you've not seen my previous videos, please do well. Go to my channel, you're going to see different videos. I'm going to link them to in the description box. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.